Beijing, a recent government report highlights progress in reducing industrial pollution, but also found pollution from agriculture is getting worse, affecting both water and soil. In a special series, Han Bin traveled to China's third largest freshwater lake, Lake Taihu, in eastern China. He outlined some tough choices to be made between the economic growth and water equality.
For generations, Taihu Lake has provided a home and livelihood. Wang Xiaodong's family was one of the first to try agriculture. Today, that's still their major source of income.
When I was a boy, Taihu Lake used to be so crystal clear that we could see small fish and shrimps. There were huge quantities. Now there are fewer and fewer fish in the water. Our generation grew up drinking directly from Taihu, but after some 20 years of large-scale aquaculture in the area, water quality has fallen greatly. In some areas that lack supervision and control, water quality is quite bad, with vegetation overgrowth.
Agriculture is a major source of pollution. Feed and excessive nutrients are the culprits. The government ordered most of the crab culture to shut down and banned the use of chemical fertilizers in farming. For Chinese, Taihu means the great delicacy, hairy crab. Wang Xiaodong's crab farming is now less than a tenth of what it once was, and so is his income. His worst fear is that the trend will continue.
I feel great pressure in life that I'd have to give up all my crab culture. We should try our best to keep the water clean so we can continue agriculture in the future.
Taihu Lake used to be famous for its water quality, but the fast agricultural and industrial development, as well as population growth, resulted in massive algae blooms in 2008. The government spent heavily to treat pollution, but the deteriorating situation here has changed the way of life.
A healthy ecosystem will support Taihu's biodiversity. This vegetable, chuncai, is just one example. Its English name is water shield. Chuncai is used in traditional Chinese medicine, and the soup is a local speciality. Farmer Ye Hongxing has been growing it for some 20 years. His production base is only 40 kilometers from the algae zone. But while demand is growing, production is shrinking. Chuncai symbolizes the hard work to clean up the lake. It now only grows in restricted areas.
Chuncai largely depends on water quality. Pollution will kill the vegetable. The right temperature and water quality creates good mucilage on it. That's one of the reasons there is less and less high-quality chuncai in Taihu.
Ye Hongxing's worry is pollution without governance. He spends most of his time supervising water quality at his base. He dreams of creating a big brand, unlike chuncai, that depends on the water. Once, it was the most polluted lake in China. Now, Taihu continues to be the source of water for the 45 million people living around it. For Wang Xiaodong, it's the home he can't give up. And for Ye Hongxing, it's a business to grow. The government has promised to restore the lake to its original condition. It acknowledges without controls, Taihu's bounty will be only a memory. Han Bin, CCTV, from Taihu Lake, Suzhou.